small country of Malaysia as compared to Bangladesh. Bangladesh is about 150 million. Now, this precious effort or asset, and it is because of.
And আজকে আমরা এখানে যা করছি, the best way to predict the future is to create it. আপনি যদি জানতে চান যে what is the difference between a rich and poor nation? Rich and poor nation is the difference in age of the nation. একটা দেশ যদি পুরনো হয় তার কি সবচেয়ে উন্নত? না, that's not true. There are 2,000 plus year old economies, countries that are poor. There are countries that are 150 years old that are rich. There are examples, so age cannot be the reason why a country is rich. Is it possible because of available of natural resources? That's not true either, because there's Japan. 80% of Japan is mountainous, cannot produce anything. But Japan is one of the second largest economies. So natural resources cannot be the answer. Switzerland, they do not produce cocoa, but they make the best chocolate in the world. Only 4 months of the year they can cultivate their land and they raise the best milk products and everything, right there. So it cannot be that either. Intellectual difference. Is it intellectual difference? I have talked to many people, consultants that have come to this country, and when they meet people like here, in this country, they're at the same level. The Bangladeshis are just phenomenal in their intellectual. In this room, there are many people sitting right here in front of me, behind me, that are brilliant, brilliant people. So intellectual difference cannot be the reason why you're poor. Is it the racial or ethnicity? Certain background. আমরা বাঙালি, সেজন্য কি আমরা এই ধর্মের, ওই ধর্মের? না, the same people এই দেশ থেকে যারা বলেন lazy, তারা আমেরিকায় যায়, বিদেশে যায়, নাম করে. So it cannot be the same people. And the difference is, my friend, attitude. Attitude is the difference. কেন একটা জাতি উন্নত? Because majority of the people in that country, they follow these simple things. They follow ethics as their basic foundations. They follow integrity. They take responsibility seriously. They take their respect for law and regulations very, very seriously.
My name is Richard Sykes. I'm an independent strategic advisor in IT and offshoring and outsourcing. I work out of London. I'm very interested in the way that Bangladesh is building itself to become a major new outsourcing location. We're now back at the time of eAsia to help run a number of sessions. I've just been chairing a session in which we heard from KPMG a very good analysis of the potential of Bangladesh, and a lot of other experts then gave very different analysis to build on that, all of which I think come up to the same message, that Bangladesh has high potential to create a lot of new business for itself, to grow its businesses in the software business, in the IT services arena, and the world will slowly get to know the Bangladesh contribution year by year, providing Bangladesh works hard at it and builds a very clear brand so that people bring their business to the Bangladesh companies.
Hi, this is Wajid Salam, and I'm here at the eAsia conference, and it's been a privilege and a pleasure to share this message of hope for Bangladesh and for the young generation. For the young generation to come up, if they don't step up, then this country will never change. One of the things I say that in this country about education is that don't let your schooling get in the way of your education. You look at some of the most successful people on this planet, they're college dropouts. Bill Gates never went to finish his college. So the richest man on the planet. And there's countless examples of people that never went to high school. But one thing they have in common is they can all speak and communicate in English. Because the developed world, with all the jobs that we're getting, English is the language of trade and commerce. So even if you have zero degree, but you can speak and communicate and articulate, you'll be more in demand than if you have a degree from just a bachelor degree from any college. You went for 4 years or 8 years. During those 4 years, had you gone and learned English and your accent was neutralized, you'll get further ahead in anything that you want to get into. Really, it is. You'll realize, sometimes I say that I went to UCLA, that my UCLA degree and 25 cents ought to get me a cup of coffee. It's a degree alone will not, because that just, most of us never do what we went to school for, because the careers are changing so rapidly. But what is constant is the thinking skills, the communication skills, the time management skills. These are the skills that you need to focus on if you want to get ahead. Watch English movies and stay current. Watch English news, and that's you're going to pick up suddenly, and then start taping yourself, and you'll realize, take an accent neutralization course and you'll be on your way. One other point is that the world is taking note of Bangladesh as a destination for IT outsourcing. However, when these investors are coming and they want to open up a call center, they want to invest in a large center, if there is not enough English-speaking people, what we'll be doing indirectly is driving them away. They're going to go back to India, Philippines, South Africa, wherever else they can go. So it's our joint responsibility to, not just the government and them want to come, but you have to, the skill level for the students or the talent pool must be there also, so as a parallel to come in. So we are bringing jobs, meaning that from the foreign countries, that I have friends, literally in my organization, we are looking to outsource as much of our BPO work to Bangladesh. But if they cannot speak English, I don't feel confident that my work will get done. And sometimes it has perhaps nothing to do with English, but the perception is there. But if you don't, then you will not be able to communicate. Communication is key. So in this sense, that if you know the language and can communicate, you will also move up faster in the ranks of within the organization of any call center or any organization, doesn't matter what it is, you'll be able to go up. So help us by, if you're listening to this and you want to get into the IT industry, first thing for you is to watch movies. Learn English well so that you don't drive. And people, when they stop in the street, somebody's asking you directions. When we travel, and if you find somebody's not speaking English, can't give us directions, then we feel lost. But when you go, even you go to Bangalore and stuff, anywhere they're speaking English, so anywhere we stop, can you help us? Where's my hotel? And they say left, right, and where you go, so they can communicate. But if they don't, we're totally lost. So as a country, we feel welcome.
My name is Ed Franklin. I'm a senior advisor to VirtuStream. So our objective is to come into Bangladesh and to teach our virtualization and cloud software technology and advisory skills to the already intelligent Bangladeshi software development and technical community so that they can make the existing infrastructure more cost competitive and more efficient and gain better usage out of it, as well as gain access to infrastructure that is elsewhere.
So my name is Guru Jyot Singh Khalsa. I'm an American who adopted this Indian yoga lifestyle about 40-some years ago. And with my familiarity with India, I and a team of people went to India in 1991 to start trying to provide outsourced work for India to U.S. companies. So we've now come back to Bangladesh. The company's name is WorldBridge Global. It's a new company just focused on this Bangladesh opportunity. We will be investing about $150 million in the company, and we expect to grow to between 8,000 and 10,000 people here within 5 years. The business all comes from major corporations in America, Fortune 50 companies in America, and it'll, those 8,000 to 10,000 employees will actually create an amazing culture within the company.